Okay, you can introduce it, Clive. It's your show.
Oh, God, no. Anyway, welcome to Paul Pluta live stream. Live with Clive. When you get bored with your Rolex, what next?
I got to tell you, Clive, I'm absolutely shocked. You know, it's like when you're... It's like when your kids realize the truth about women. It's like when your kids realize that there isn't Santa Claus. It's like when your kids stop believing in the tooth fairy.
It's like when your kids realize they will eventually grow horns.
It's like when your kids realize, you know, that your parents are just there to take money from them constantly. Clive, this is one of the saddest days. Clive spoke to me a couple hours ago and said, you know, I can't even say it, you're bored with your Rolexes. Did you say that to me?
Some of them, yeah. I mean, like I said, there's an Oyster Perpetual from Uberoki, and you were having a fit about it because the dial had been touched up a little bit. You know, but yeah, it was wearable vintage. It was like 34 millimeter.
By the way, is Tanzil here yet?
Well, we'll know in a second, won't we?
Because I got to tell you, I've added that.
Sorry. Clive, just driving home. Be here in 20 minutes or so for Super Chats.
Okay.
You want to just cut it short and come back in half an hour? Or?
No, that's okay. We'll keep chatting. Clive, I've invited Suckerhorn on. If he wants to come on, he can click on the link.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, I noticed that in the show description or in the email.
I got to tell you something, Clive. Today I've got no watch on, and I'm just winding up my Omega Speedmaster.
Oh, Suckerhorn.
I've got the Super Ocean I've taken in to get the little clasp polish, just very lightly polished.
Okay.
And I can't believe it.
Did you tell them very specifically, I only want the clasp polished?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. James Wong, Super Chat.
Thank God we got some Super Chats happening.
Hello, Clive and Archie, your fan, Jimmy Wong. Jimmy Wong, respect us.
Power to Jimmy Wong. That's fantastic, Jimmy Wong. Actually, Austin Daniels. Could we get Austin Daniels on the show later? He's a really cool. I really like Austin Daniels.
I like his. Yeah, I like. I like it because he does little. I mean, they're very short, not high production value. It's just him, and he'll have just a random thought, usually about Rolex, and he'll do a 5-minute video about it and just get his piece out.
He's very good. I really.
Yeah, the last one he did. Was about PVD. I got a piece of glitter on my face. How did I get glitter on my face? That's weird. No, the last one he did was about PVD Rolex. And talking about some of the people that did that and just discussing it. Apparently he was on Rolex forums and picked it up and just did a quick little video about it.
I hate PVD.
You know what PVD stands for?
Vaporize something. Something vaporized.
No, it stands for fucking value deflation. That's what PVD stands for.
Now, I wanted to ask you, Clive, why are you getting bored of your Rolexes? What the fuck?
Well, I really
spoke to me this morning. Why are you getting bored? This is. Tell me what's happened.
Now there's life out there besides Rolex, and I'm not getting rid of all of them. But right now we're in a big market bubble. Right now, my little odds and end pieces are selling for. I'm thinking this might be the time to cash out of some of them. You know, like my gold nipple dial President, or no, gold nipple dial GMT1. You know, I could probably squeeze. I mean, at this point, from what I've seen them going for online, I could probably squeeze 3,000 extra out, 3,000 of equity out of it.
Profit, you mean 3,000 profit?
Right. Well, what you guys call equity, or that even and even
Captain Z says Rolex can be boring. You know, I tell you this, a good friend of mine in Sydney is a super collector, right?
Right.
He's got 16 watches, all modern, expensive, and 10 of them are Rolex. And he himself has gotten bored with some of the Rolex. He just said, he's gone and bought a Breguet Type. I tell you what he's bought. He's bought a Breguet Type 20. He's got a Super Ocean. He's got a Breitling Navi timer.
Does he have the blue dial Super Ocean?
The black. The black.
Oh.
Black. But the new one with the in-house movement. Okay.
Okay.
He's also bought a an IWC Ingenua, just like mine.
Right.
He's bought. What else has he bought? He's got a couple PAMs. He's got the Speedy. He has gotten a bit bored with Rolex.
Speaking of which, have I told you that I'm starting to see PAMs go in my local area on Craigslist for massive devaluation? No. Who was the first person that told us that PAMs were?
I told everyone.
Yeah, and beforehand there was a disconnect between them.
They were so high. PAMs were crazier than Rolex.
Yeah, actually. So yeah, insanely crazy. But to me, it seems like Panerai is a one-trick pony, and they're out of tricks. Everyone's tired of seeing the stage show.
Now, my advice to you, Clive, if you're getting sick of some Rolexes, can I give you my advice?
Well, actually, just a quick couple of things. I mean, literally, Panerai 24, PAM 24, kind of not the Luminor Marina, but more of the deep diving one.
That's a submersible, isn't it?
Submersible, yeah. Box and like new, box and papers, 8,000 MSRP, 5,100.
Yeah, that's still a little high. Still a little high, I think, but yeah, okay.
Well, not traditionally for PAMs. I mean, like I said,
they were very crazy. They were crazy money.
Yeah, so like I said, literally 3 years old, 8,000 MSR, over 8,000 MSRP. P serial, it's pretty rare, and 5,100. And this is a collector, basically saying.
Now, I've got to tell you, my advice to you, Clive, is to.
No, don't worry. I'm not going to get another PAM. Don't worry about that.
No. My advice to you is, if you want to sell things off, I would sell things off that are the ones that aren't in. I would keep the best condition ones. Okay, you were saying to me you're thinking about selling your two-tone Datejust, which is absolutely mint schmicko. I would say stop, Clive.
No. You're selling it short. It's not mint schmicko. It's like, of course, you've shit on that watch so many times, saying, "Oh, it's got the plastic crystal. It's got the plastic crystal." It was literally a watch that an old man bought in 1982.
I would get rid of the President. I don't particularly. I told you not to buy that President. I think if you remember rightly, I told you not to buy it. You still did.
Yeah, and the President will be one of the first ones to go.
Not that it's a bad watch, but I would get rid of that. I think it's 36 mil, a little bit small, and
no, they're also cheap as chips down in my part area. If I would have known Uberoki, I probably could have got it. If I knew Uberoki back then, I could have got it at an equity price.
I'm not so keen. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not so keen on Uberoki. He fucked me over on that deal.
You mean after you slow played?
I put a deposit and did everything. I said, "Hey, I'll take it."
You broke the terms of the agreement immediately. You added another 30 days on. So you're only going to Clive hold the bag on it, do the finance, while you can go off and spend by Breitling after Breitling on the credit card. That's not exactly, you know. And so, not to mention, I promise. And you also got all the deposit back, but also someone was there cash in hand to pay him for what he want, actually for more than what we could have got. You would get out the watch for. So.
I don't need to. He's not. I don't need to exactly sing his praises when I thought I did everything right, and it went pear shaped. I paid more than 10% deposit. I said, "Here we go." I said, "I just want to make sure the terms of this, because I actually would have had the money a lot sooner. I would have had the money a lot sooner than 60 days, but I just like to make sure the absolute maximum I would maximum need if money was very bad would be 90 days. I said, "Hey, this is the terms. I just want to make sure we're okay." Everyone agreed. They said, "Yes, that shouldn't be a problem." Okay. So I got to be honest with you. He ain't in my good books. Okay. Is that okay? Am I allowed to be pissed off, or I'm not allowed to be pissed off?
No, you can be pissed off at whoever you want to, quite frankly. And that's funny. The funny part is that you guys are normally in lockstep. Whenever I made a Rolex buying decision, if you guys agreed on something, I would move on it without hesitation.
Yep, that's it. It's just unfortunately how it is now. We're sort of look. He's not a bad guy. I've never met this guy. I never met this dude. But anyhow, it's okay. Yeah. It's okay. All's well that ends well. I'm actually buying another watch, because I tell you the reason. It's not that I want to buy this watch. It's because the channel ratings are so bad. I've got to do something to stop the slide.
There's also by me a white dial Panerai Luminar Marina for like 3,500.
Yep, that's not bad buying. That's not bad buying.
No, it's a white dial. It's the Polar Explorer, the Panerai line.
Yeah, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's look, Clive, I tell you honestly,
1 year, and okay, now this is what I was telling you about Panerai falling.
Yeah.
Bought 1 year ago, paid over $8,000 for it at an AD, trying to sell it for 35. Jesus Christ!
Yeah. I've released a few videos yesterday. Did you see a few of my videos come up?
Yeah, I did. Why the Polar Explorer is the best watch ever.
Why I love this watch.
What watch do you buy next?
What watch should I buy next? What do you think I should buy next? I need to get some ratings. The fucking channel's going down the toilet.
Seiko or a Panerai?
What about a Tudor? You don't think the Tudor Black Bay is a great piece to have discussions on? I reckon that's kind of close
to Rolex.
But it's a bargain buy. It's something that people who are new to the hobby, a lot of newbies, they don't want to buy secondhand. They want to buy the first piece new. So they can go into a Tudor. If they want to buy a Rolex, there's waiting lists. There's all this bullshit, right? But you can go into most Tudor dealers. They have a Black Bay or a Pelagos, or they got some nice watches at a very affordable price.
Sorry, look at the live comments.
Yeah, it's okay. So, what do you think, Clive? I got to try and keep this sucker going.
Well, let me put it this way. I would think that Tudor is too close to Rolex. It's well known, your affiliation for Rolex. That's too close to home. If you want to, the Panaristi, even though the Panaristi, a good
Here we go. We've got someone here. We've got a super chat. You missed Rolex, GMT, Batman, or Black.
Oh, okay.
That was from
Zonk Z. Well, it depends if you're buying it new or used.
I think both of them are very good, but I think both of them are very cool.
Well, and the thing is, though, everyone, of course, I think you would have better luck reselling it. with the Batman, because the Batman is the flavor of the month. But there's not a darn thing wrong with the black bezel. In a
There
way,
is.
I mean,
Don Haynes has got one.
well, okay. Other than that, there's nothing wrong with the black. It's the same movement. This, you've got everything else, but the black bezel almost looks a little Submariner-y, which is actually what I kind of like about it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, should I get a GMT or should I get a Submariner? If you get that one, it's kind of both, really. I mean, at least aesthetics wise. And if you're going to get it used, it's quite frankly, it's good luck, either one, really. Just whenever one you get the better value on. I think right now there's reports on, especially major areas, about them not being in stock, and even waiting lists for the freaking Submariner.
Mm-hmm. Well, even there's waiting lists on there's waiting lists on the GMTs. There's waiting lists on every steel sports Rolexes. Clive,
So,
if I got to tell you the truth, what do you think would help me with the ratings? Do I get Grand Seiko? Do I get a Panerai? Do I get I'm really thinking Tudor could be the best one to go for because it's affordable, and a lot of newbies coming into the hobby for the first time, that's their first decent watch, a Tudor. And then if I went Tudor, do I go Tudor Black Bay? Do I go Pelagos? Do I go distressed leather strap, or do I go bracelet? What do I do? What color dial do I go for? What combo meal deal do I go for?
well, are you going to get a new or used? If you're going to get it used, it's whatever one you get the best deal on.
I'm actually thinking of getting a brand new one and telling customers how to screw the fuck out of the dealer, how to get one at an amazing price.
Okay, that actually sounds good. That sounds really good. It's because it's outside the wheelhouse. It goes outside the Archie. It goes outside the normal Archie things. It's doing something different, and it's actually giving useful information. So yeah, that's good.
Thomas, super chat, Clive.
I saw it just now. I'd swap the world time for a solid fuck off sub. The only piece of pompous pontiff, that's difficult to say. The only piece of pompous pontiff should have. The world time doesn't fit you, in my opinion.
Interesting.
So basically, what he's doesn't fit you. In other words, he's saying it's not adequate for the standards you have, or is it that on your relatively big, beefy wrist, does it look like a 33 millimeter Audemars Piguet?
Interesting. Look, I got to tell you, the world time is not something I would normally sell because it's difficult to sell. That's a very hard watch to sell because of the price.
Right.
But I got to be honest with you, because I'm doing the YouTube thing, I got to be mindful that other up-and-coming YouTube celebrities in the watch genre...
Super chat, Rob P. Get the Blue McQueen Monaco.
Ah, interesting. I've had a Monaco before. I had the black one with the grey dial.
Was that a tag? And that's a Hoyer, right?
Sorry. No. I had the Monte Carlo, not the
Monte Carlo. Super chat. £5, James Wong. Archie, how's about buying a new watch going to improve? Okay, sorry. Let me start over. Archie, how's a new watch going to improve ratings? How much content can you make out of a new watch without dragging the arse out of it?
Well, the reason it's going to help with ratings is because I'm going to show customers how to get one at a bargain price. I'm going to reveal what I pay for it and how to screw the dealer, how to get it cheaper than the used market.
$20 super chat from Richard Sues, just $20.
Thank God. Thank you, Richard. Richard's a lovely guy. He's the guy. He's really good. He's been a great fan. Great fan. There's three brothers, the Seuss brothers.
Well, and like I said, but I think Tudor's a little close to what you've done anyway. I mean, I think a panel. I mean, I think now you could always do the video about the dealer anyway. You just simply not buy the watch at the last minute.
No, no, I want to walk in, buy the watch brand new. This is my first new watch in many years, and show that I want to make a video on how to screw the dealer to make how to get it less than secondhand prices. I mean, if you can get it less than secondhand, do you buy it used or do you buy it new?
Well, of course you buy it new, obviously.
So it's all it's all happening. I've got it all happening.
Now, real quick, someone, Distorted Vision, is asking what's Archie's address to have a pizza delivered. Actually, Distorted Vision, what you would do is you would just super chat adequate money for a pizza, and then Archie would have it delivered, or more than likely go out and get it himself in the middle of the live stream. So that's how we take care of that question.
Archie, sell everything and buy a platinum masterpiece.
A Rolex, no, yeah, Rolex platinum masterpiece.
Actually, we've had one here. Get the Rolex Air King with the Domino's Pizza logo on the dial, given to the franchise with the highest sales. I actually did have a Domino's Air King at one stage.
Mm-hmm. How much?
Yeah.
How long ago was this, and how much was it for?
It was 20 years ago. It was 20. Yeah. It was in the 90s, 1999, and I paid about $1,500 for it. It was a 34 mil one. 34 mil one.
How much?
I think I paid about 2,000 Australian, about 1,500 US for it. This was 20 years.
A couple of years ago, there was one over in Dallas, and I think they're asking 35 for it. So
they're actually worth a premium. But I flipped it many years ago. Flippers are failures, Clive. You know this, don't you?
Buy a VGT Lion Shark. James Wong, $2 super chat.
I got to tell you, I'm thinking the only problem with the Monaco, the suggestion of buying a tag, and I would buy a Monaco. Okay, let's just clarify that. I quite like the Monaco is a square chronograph. It's actually a very cool watch. But I'm thinking maybe I need to add another discount diver because I've already got two chronographs. I've got the Breguet and I've got the Speedmaster. So I'm thinking I've only got one discount diver. Maybe add another discount diver. Does that make sense, Clive, or not really?
Not really. Since you've already got, well, if it's another brand, but like I said, again, well, if you're going to buy it new and try to screw the dealer, if you could pull that off, I get that would be useful information. On the other hand, I would think another brand that way outside the channel, something you haven't done before, would be a better way to draw in new people. Seiko guys are just totally fanatical to the brand, and so are the Panaristi. The Panaristi haven't disappeared. There's run out of money to buy watches.
Yeah, they're just financing a Ponzi scheme.
Fonzie scheme, that's correct.
What
about Captain Zed says the new Octavia.
I don't really like the Octavia. No, don't. I never liked it. And I'm not saying it's a shit watch. I'm just saying I don't like the look of it. I never liked the Octavia in vintage days, and I don't like obviously it's a reissue. I got to tell you the truth. I am looking at a discount diver. Okay, I want another because look. Let me explain this to you. I got two horology. I got my Patek and I got my Reverso. Okay, I have got two chronographs. I've got my Speedmaster Man on the fucking Moon, and I got the Breguet. I have got, I think I got a GM. So I got the GMT function. I got the Explorer 2.
Okay. Woody New Yorker super chat. Buy Tudor, remorse. Reach test, sell. Oh, sorry. Buy Tudor, remorse. Beach test, sell. Repeat.
Now, I don't know which Tudor I should get. Should I get a Pelagos? Should I get a Black Bay? And then if I get a Black Bay, do I get the heritage or the non-heritage? Do I get the ETA or do I get the in-house Tudor movement?
Well, it depends. I mean, I think you're That's actually one of the things where your options are more limited if you buy new.
Dr. Bruce is saying Black Bay Burgundy. That sounds cool.
Yeah, you don't have any Burgundy watches either.
Now, Clive's Vacuum saying, get the Seamaster 300. I can't get a Seamaster 300 because I've already got an Omega. It's got to be, my rules are one watch per brand. Where the fuck is Tanzillan? Is he here now? Where is he? Well, it
should be here any second now. Here's a good one, says Captain Zed. IWC Pilot Le Petit Prince Blue Dial Santoni strap.
Actually, I just did a review on the IWC Mark 18. That's what it is. It's an IWC Mark 18. That is a super cool watch, but I've already got an IWC. The rules state I can only have one brand per watch.
And you know, I have to admit though, I'm kind of coming around to the IWC Ingenieur in concept. Because the more I think about it, like the AP Royal Oak, of course, it's the icon, it's the Gerald Genta, but really, really fragile, really, really expensive.
I had two Royal Oaks, and they were both fucking pieces of shit.
Well, and servicing costs and everything else, it's basically a dress watch movement in a sports watch case, right?
Stupid idea.
Well, they're selling the shit out of them, but actually, when you think about it, the IWC Ingenieur still has the Gerald Genta tie to it.
Exactly.
And
IWC, I think, is overpriced. For many of them, are overpriced.
And actually, the IWC Ingenieur, you still have the Gerald Genta jeans, but especially if you get like a one with like an ETA movement. You have all the benefits and you have none of the drawbacks. It's in that case it'd be a solid movement they could have easily and
it's also it's in an iron cage. It's in a metal cage around it, anti-magnetic. It's got the in-house. The model I've got's got the in-house. It's got the patented IWC. Ah, thank God, Archie.
Let me get this one, please. Archie, you cocksmoker. Actually, Tanzila, you have my respect already. I'm in the U.S. These are in USD. Get a fucking PAM 005 or 111. This whole Tudor shit is as gay as Christian from Theo and Harris.
Okay, I got to tell you something too.
In another super chat, Zomatus. Yep. I would be really, really interested in seeing Archie buy and review a Grand Seiko. Again, what was I saying? Seiko, Panerai, Seiko.
Okay, let's see how it goes then.
Yep, you've already bought the Tudor, haven't you? You've already bought the Tudor. I just realized that.
What do you think?
Yeah. I have thought about it. I've thought about them myself. I
got to be honest with you. Okay, yeah, I have. Okay. A good friend of mine has actually paid for it. Okay.
That's a good friend.
He's got it. I said I don't want to take it off you until I've paid you. My Google money comes on the 23rd, so I'll be sending it to him. Do you want me to tell you what I paid? Do you want me to tell you what I paid or not really?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I paid for this watch here.
Oh, the burgundy one. You got the burgundy one.
Burgundy on bracelet.
Okay. Well,
after tax.
And of course, Dr. Bruce, please say it is burgundy Black Bay. Okay.
Just $26.30 US.
Oh, Tanzil, sorry, super chat. Archie, what's Asian? A Grand Seiko, the latest ladyboy that you banged, or Mimi T's Hello Kitty underwear that you stiff similarly to your watches? Actually, it would be all three, wouldn't it?
Grand Seiko. Let's go for Grand Seiko.
No, they're all Asian. It's not what's the most Asian. They're saying which of the three is Asian.
Grand Seiko.
All right. So yeah, when you said, it occurred to me, it's like, wait a minute, because it's like you're deflecting away from. Okay, well, like I said, I've come pretty close myself to pulling the trigger a couple of times on a Grand Seiko. I mean,
what do you think of that price?
Tudor.
That's cheaper. That's cheaper than I can buy it on the used market. Did you know that?
How much?
26.
Australia?
US.
Yeah. Newer and used.
Brand spanking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing go for 25 over here used, maybe slightly used, but yeah.
On the bracelet?
On the bracelet. There's one there's a Black Bay with an ETA. It might be like year old. It looks like also other collectors over in the oil patch are trying to cash out, or at least spend their move their collection a little bit.
It's amazing stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, isn't a Tudor Black Bay for someone that can't or won't afford a sub?
That sounds like me. It sounds exactly like me, doesn't it? Can't or won't afford a sub. That's probably, yeah. I reckon that's about right. I don't see the value.
Matthew Comrick. Matthew Comrick. I super chatted already. I have a 300M blue in Man on the Moon. What's next? An Omega dress watch or something else?
What's he got again? Tell me what he's got, CLYVE.
A Seamaster 300M blue.
Yeah.
Nice piece.
Yeah.
And a Man on the Moon. An Omega dress watch or something else?
Look, this collection could be an Omega collection, right? I like the Globemaster, but I don't think the prices have fallen enough on the used market.
I'd say Railmaster. I kind of like the Railmaster personally.
Is that a dress watch or a sports watch?
Railmaster is a sports watch, I believe.
Yeah, he's asking for a dress watch. I would probably move into something else. I think I don't particularly would want to keep one brand. Would you want to do one brand for life?
So you're saying it's a bad thing when you're too heavily into one brand in a collection?
Well, I mean, the problem is, right, it's like different brands specialize in different things. Like if we only said we're only going to buy Mercedes does a great S-Class, but the 3 Series BMW is better than the C-Class. You know what I mean? And their SUV is rather shitty. You're better off getting it. Yeah.
Super chat 10 Zone, sorry.
That's okay. The money's coming.
By the way, and for those of you watching at home, I'm saying Tanzil and sorry, not Tanzil, I'm sorry. I normally do that at the end of the question. Archie, which of the following is more desirable? Giving Don Haynes a reach around, sniffing the aroma of TGV's balls, or measure and see for an A dial or Fumi dial?
Sorry, say that again.
What's more desirable? Giving Don Haynes a reach around, sniffing the aroma of TGV's balls, or an H Moser and C Fumi dial?
I'll take the F Moser and C F. I'll take that option. That seems the least painful.
It's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt.
It's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt with that one. I can tell you now.
Actually, this. I mean, you know, a couple of weeks ago about the super chat question about when Ving Tinier said that should be your tramp stamp.
Yes.
You know, Ving, you earned my eternal respect us that day.
He's a cool guy.
He is, actually. But yeah, all right. Max Levinson, I hope your parents. Well, actually, I hope your parents aren't watching.
Yes.
God.
Yes.
And of course, I guess YouTube doesn't really have parental controls. All right. But Oh, Woody New Yorker. Live chat every week, night this week, equals Tudor paid. No.
Thank you.
Homie, I can't play that, Woody. No. No. Clyde's got to relax and wash his socks occasionally. So, where were we?
We were talking about you being bored with Rolex. I reckon get rid of the lesser condition models, and I would personally, I'd be keeping that. They just
now. What would be the lesser ones? The president, I think we're in agreement.
Get rid of the president, because that's a lot of money there. You could have a lot of fun if you got rid of that.
What about the Yachtmeister?
I would keep that. I reckon the Yachtmaster is really. I love it. I love it. I think it's just you love it. You love it so much.
Super chat. Archie, give me 3 good reasons why you would not get a PAM 111, given that you can guarantee it is a real one.
They're a bit expensive, okay?
Yeah, but okay. Another reason for Panerai, though. Think of all the extra super chats Tanzil will do if you get a Panerai and start talking shit on Panerai.
I see.
Ving Tenier, $2. I am a cool guy, yes, and again, an unofficial cardinal. By the way, is there a way that anyone else could join the Community College of Cardinals?
Yes, for a $50 super chat, you become a member.
100. I thought it was 100.
100. Sorry, $100.
Or is it $50 tonight only? A special? Is this 50, a blue light special? Is this a blue shirt special?
Exactly, Clive. That's it. That's it.
Blue shirt special. Damn, I am good, man. I'm on a roll tonight.
You are on a roll, Clive. You're always on a roll. You're I got to tell you, what are you going to get rid of? I reckon get rid of that president. I would get rid of. I would keep the GMT, the nipple dial GMT. I wouldn't be getting rid of that. I would actually be keeping that. Get rid of the president. I think.
Purple dial sub.
The blue dial sub. What's the condition like on that?
Decent. Decent.
How decent?
Well, I can send you a picture of it.
No, I've seen it. I'm just talking about like any of the bracelet wear and that there. Is it box papers or just sub only?
Just by itself. By itself.
I'd be inclined possibly to keep it for the time being. Get rid of the Prez.
What about the white dial Milgauss?
I'd keep that. Don't sell that. That's a beautiful watch.
What about the
no date sub? I would keep.
Right.
The Sea Dweller I would keep.
Right.
I would. What else you got there, Clive? Tell me what else you got. I'm just trying to remember.
I'm having a middle thing too. I know there's maybe. Well, okay. The semi bubble back.
The one with the original. I'd probably keep that. I thought you said you'd never sell those. Uber Oki would be upset if you sold these things. What's going on here? Oh, that's right.
No,
Uber Oki's, everything's about money with Uber Oki. That's right. I've learned that. I learned that lesson the hard way.
So you're not gonna take super chats tonight? Actually, okay. Tanzil and sorry, $5. Archie, which fakie is the most famous on YouTube? Adrico's Patek, TGV subscriber count, Fat Rico's Panerai, or Don Haynes's watch knowledge?
I'd have to say Andy Hunter's Patek. I backed the guy because I was silly. There you go. That was a mistake.
Okay. Okay. No, I'm just like I said. It's blue, blue like Clyde. Similar. Yeah, I think that's roughly about it. A little bitty gold one with the redial, and I might see if I can back out of that one.
So what are you going to do with this money if you sell the president? So I would sell the president.
Oh, the date just. The date just.
Don't sell the date just. Don't. That's a nice. I reckon that's your dress watch. Don't sell that. That's stupid to sell that. Okay. Don't sell that. Don't sell it. If it's minty, nice condition, like you say, you love the blue dial, that's your dress watch. I would sell the president, but I wouldn't sell that Datejust. You don't get him that mint and schmicko.
Well, not to mention it has the original purchase receipt from 1982.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really. It doesn't
really matter. Yeah, it's
value. But it's just cool. It's cool to have. It's very, very cool to have. It's cool. It's cool. So,
okay.
That's what I would be doing. I tell you now, I would be definitely doing that, Clive.
Like I said, Rudy's got a Patek and you know.
Hey, what were you saying about me and Rudy don't have a beef? Me and Rudy don't have a beef. All I said was, geez, he's got some money. I said, I just can't believe how he can...
Okay, well, shoot. I was going to do a Paul Harvey and tell you the rest of the story.
What's the...
Oh, super chat. Graham Badooz. Hey, y'all. Are all Tag Heuers terminal, or are some worth a damn?
I think some of the reissue ones aren't too bad. The reissue, like the Monaco.
The Carrera?
Yeah, they're pretty cool pieces.
By the way, in case you're... give us a fist watch check.
Fist watch check. I am wearing the Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon. Man on the fucking moon. That's what I'm wearing because my Breitling is getting polished.
Heuer 347 AR.
Beautiful. You love that watch, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, unfortunately, I already wound it. Some watches are a chore to wind. This one is a delight.
You love it. You love it.
I love the clicky sound on it. So yeah. So you're saying I should not sell the No Date sub?
Definitely.
I'm totally kidding. There's no way.
Definitely.
That's going to be a pry out of my cold dead fingers watch.
That's a great watch. Look, I've owned a few of them. I've owned a few. I'm not. Look, if I had a choice of an Explorer 2 Polar or a No Date, I'd go Polar. Okay, that's just my view. It's more useful, right? But that's because it means something to me. I've always liked that watch, but to Clive, it doesn't mean anything. You don't really like the Polar, did you?
Well, and the reason why I was thinking about that is, right now I might as well. I was thinking about kind of cashing. I mean, looking at some other brands. Like I said, Rudy's got procured a Zenith, like rose gold, elite hand wound with a nice little power reserve and everything else for an absurdly low price. And he's offered to go ahead and ship it over to me, but I don't want to do that. Okay, Archie, what would you prefer? Oh, super chat. What would you prefer? Simon Craig, Ride Your Face to the Sounds of Scotland the Brave, Dance Sensually on Live with Clive with Mark Goldberg to Rudy Knobson's Greatest Love Song, or admit TGV's AP is simply the best?
What's the question again?
Which would you prefer? Which of the following? A, Simon Crane, Ride Your Face to the Sound of Scotland the Brave. B, Dance Sensually on Live with Clive with Mark Goldberg to Rudy Knobson's Greatest Love Song. Or C, admit TGV's AP is simply the best.
I think admit that the AP is simply the best.
Now, that's funny. I would have thought it would be Dance Sensually with Mark Goldberg, because A, you do love gay men. B, you'd get to wear a Rolex date watch.
Good point.
Thanks. Good point. See that you could wear No Date sub again briefly, at least for a few hours. And it just says Dance Sensually.
Clive,
okay.
I need to take a 2-minute toilet break. Please don't say anything bad about me like last time.
Sure.
You know, Clive, I've had people who are really offended with you. You know. You know what I mean or not, Clive?
Oh, I think I get the message. I kind of suspected. Yeah, I knew other.
Okay.
I suspected other people are watching.
I'll be a minute. You just need to take a break for 1 minute. I won't be long because I don't want your vacuum to take over the show. You know.
All right. All right. I will not say anything about you while you're gone. I can read some live stream comments though, right? Okay. Oh, 10 pounds. What? Archie. Archie. Never mind. Well, okay, Thomas DeMeyer, 10 pounds, pizza money. Thanks, man. Anyway, yeah, pizza money. All right. What can we do about it? He's going to eat pizza and a bottle of scotch. I don't want to get the Yachtmaster out right now. I'm just tired. I like the Hoyer right now more anyway. You know, and I've had so much advice about that. I've talked to various people about that, and everyone's opinions are all over the place. Everyone's opinions, yeah. Can't mention the Greek. Yeah, you're right. We cannot mention that. Yeah, Tom, yeah. Give it to him. Richard Mille. Oh God, those things are so expensive. I mean, I'd have to really warm to it. I mean, you know, the people that have, if you have a watch that you love, I understand that. But to me, Richard Mille is like rap music. I just don't understand it, and it confuses and angers me. Yeah, Tom. Well, like I said, Tom Archie needs a Panerai, but I suspect he's already bought. Yeah, he's already bought a Tudor, so, or I think he's going to. All right, he already has this. Okay, do not encourage the pizza. Okay, Chopard me. Okay, Clive. Which YouTube gurus do you watch secretly that you would never admit to Archibald Chitterfield that you like? Well, you know, actually, you know, it's not like he's put a ring on my finger, and I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but, you know, there's actually a few people out there I do like. I mean, we're both like Austin Daniels. I like Christian from Theo and Harris, even though Christian, well, I like to get on Watchbox Studios when they do a live stream and just fist it up in the comments. There's all sorts of ones. And sometimes I'll just be going through along and the TV, you know, I've got my YouTube app on my NVIDIA Shield TV. So I'll pull up something and it on the topic, it'll pull up, well, he's looking at a Rolex Submariner. It'll start pulling up Rolex sub reviews from other channels. Yeah. And there are certain people I'm interested in their opinion. I'm interested in what they have to say. It doesn't mean I'd buy a watch from them. I'll put it that way, and I'll just leave that at that. Do I use snups for documenting your? No, I need to. I really do need to, especially with all the vintage stuff. I'm going to have to go through and ask Uroki's Pocket Jeweler. It's like, what was this? What was in the movement? This one again, halfway remember, but you know, when you're dealing with when you're dealing with multiple watches, it becomes tough. Okay, Clive, start branching off, join TGV or Federico. No, because, well, okay, God, no. TGV, no. Sorry. You know, it's nothing against him, but he can talk for 30 minutes by himself. What the hell does he need a cohort for? And Federico is the opposite. He does very short opinion pieces. And, yeah. I mean, like I said, Austin Daniels is my favorite right now, along with, well, also Max Levinson. Kid, do some more content. I mean, I need more to watch. You know, Theo and Harris, yeah. Clive, Tudor is the way to go. Have a Black Bay myself. Would you recommend it in the mix? Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean. Okay. Oh, by the way, Thomas Gemeyer sent you $10 for a super chat. For a pizza.
Hey, pizza. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Clive, I got to tell you, the fucking Planet Ocean, they have too many fucking variables on this son of a bitch. Too many fucking options, dials. Oh, my fucking God.
Okay.
I would get the Tudor.
Oh, so just because they have all the different variations, you wouldn't recommend one of them?
Nope. I'd go Tudor. Go Tudor. In-house Tudor movement.
Do you know what's another watch with a lot of
in-house?
You know, it's another watch with a lot of variations.
Speedmaster.
Okay, so you knew I was going with that, right?
Oh, you're right. You're right. They have too many fucking versions. Like they released this 1957 version, but don't forget, a couple of years ago they released the Broad Arrow. What's the difference between a fucking Broad Arrow? They're just the most stupid differences between them.
Well, yeah. And
it's fucking ridiculous. I'm fucking pissed off with them. I know exactly where you're coming from. You're right.
I'm sorry, but I don't. You know, I mean.
By the way, it's Speedy. I'm wearing this Omega Speedmaster because it's Speedy Tuesday. If ever you heard of fucking bullshit in your life, Speedy Tuesday.
Yeah, but he was the one who started it, and and of course he did watch articles, some really in-depth, really good review articles about different types of Speedmasters on Tuesday. So that's how Speedy Tuesday came about.
Swatch Group could smell a buck and they thought they'd cash in. That's basically
of course. Now what? Well,
they got the business principles of Uberoki.
No, Uberoki makes money. Uberoki makes money. Now, Swatch doesn't. That's why they're having to churn out Man on the Moons by the truckload, and then ADs are having to sell them for a discount, take a bath at the gray market. I mean, like I said, I don't even think you should buy. I mean, I don't think you should buy a Speedmaster. Sorry, I don't.
What? Say that again. You don't think you should? What the fuck, Clive?
I don't think you should buy a Speedmaster. They're churned out by the hundreds, truckloads every day.
They are a great watch.
Well, okay, but they don't hold their resale that well at all because of the constant stream of never-ending Speedmasters coming out. I mean, and like I said, how many people on the channel do we know?
No, I won't accept this.
How many people do we know that bought new ones and got raped when they got tired and they moved on to something else?
I never bought new.
Well, and like you said, yeah. But
I never bought new, Clive.
Well, but I don't think it's still. There's also disconnects. There's such a big disconnect between new Speedmasters and used Speedmasters. If most of the people on the continent know that you can buy one new for like 33. You should be able to buy one used for, minty used for like 25. Now, if I saw a really good one for 25, I'd think about it. I wouldn't. Super chat. Archie, Oris, Hamilton, Longines, or sex with TGV?
Oris, so give me the brand of watches again.
Okay. Your choices are, which would you prefer? Buying an Oris, buying a Hamilton, buying a Longines, or having sex with TGV?
I'll take the Oris. I got a Tissot. I don't know if that's worse than an Oris or not. Probably a bit worse, I think.
Probably a little bit. But like I said, but on the other hand, if you have a Rolex that you're not completely in love with, isn't this the right time to cash out?
Clive, if I were you, keep your your really minty, nice watches. Get rid of the President. What else? I'd get rid of that gold redial, you know, the vintage one.
Right.
I would get. I would keep the Milgauss, keep the no date sub, keep the. You don't have any Explorers, do you? They're all gone, aren't they?
Right. Now I have to admit, I wished I would have held on to that first white one. I got to admit it. I pulled it. I totally pulled an
Because that was a no hold case one too.
Yeah, I totally pulled a Pontiff on that one.
You sold the wrong one, didn't you? I told you this. You wouldn't listen.
So yeah. Of course,
that's okay.
Of course, but on the other hand, this, well, was I really in love with it? No, I wasn't.
So what are you going to buy with this money you get? You're saying what? You mentioned a Zenith. What the hell? A Zenith Elite?
Yeah, hand wound, rose gold. Box and paper is minty fresh, and it's a watch you don't see all the time. Now, and that's one of the things I've also looked at. It's not also what they're going for, but also how many of them are out there.
Actually, I've got to tell you, you know how I know that watch?
How?
There's a guy on Time Zone called Dave in Wales, and he had a Patek 5127 in rose gold. He's the one who wrote the poem, "'Tis my watch." He sold his 5127, which is very similar to my 5107, but I think the 5107 is cooler, but let's ignore that.
Right.
And he wrote a poem when he sold his wife. He sold it because he didn't want to burden his wife when he dies and had to sell it in old age. He actually had a Zenith Elite, like you've just met. He had it in steel. He had it in steel. And I must admit, that is a good-looking watch. That is a very, very nice-looking watch. The rose gold one. Why are you buying rose gold Zeniths? I mean, that's such a model. So what model is it against? A Zenith? Zenith, give me the model. I'm going to call up a picture. Zenith?
Oh, here, I'll send you a picture.
Zenith Elite. Just give me, what's it called? Zenith Elite what?
Yeah, hand wound.
You'll be able to sell this again. You know that, don't you?
Well, that's funny. That's also what Uberoki was talking about. Uberoki is saying it's a great watch. I love the watch, but he was saying I'm not sure about the resale though.
It's on it, hasn't it? Is that the one with the Arabics?
Super chat. Jeff Hoffman. Used black Omega Seamaster ceramic, or used black face blue bezel black bay for small wrist. First luxury watch.
What's he saying? Give that to me again, Clive. I got lost there.
Boy, I hope you're not watching tonight. Used black Omega Seamaster ceramic, or used black face blue bezel black bay for someone with a small wrist.
Black bay. ETA movement in it.
Yeah, but is that really a horrible thing or not?
Yeah, it is. It's a piece of shit. I just cringe at the thought of a pain in this thing.
All right.
It's garbage, okay, Clive? It's garbage, okay?
Let me, okay.
Green cap. You want to see what this sucker? I want to see the sucker that you're buying, Clive. Look, is this what it looks like?
No, it's got this one. The one I'm looking at has a power reserve. Hold on.
Like this one here?
Yes, like that one there.
I see. Okay, how much is it?
35 US.
Not bad for a rose gold watch, is it?
No.
It's a piece of horology, you know that? Do you really? What makes you want it? Can I ask you that?
Well, something a little bit different. Been like I said, the Zenith I've got, I'm actually really like.
You've only got one, haven't you? Oh, you got two, don't you? That's right.
Right, the vintage one.
Right, you know that. It's very soft. Happy. Will it make you fulfilled in life?
It might. It just might.
And you can tell Tanzillan that video, I'm going to be putting that into my videos here.
Okay, I did see that, by the way.
For a month, okay?
Let me send you a better picture. Let me send the picture of the one I'm actually looking at.
I got to say, I'm kind of pleased I didn't get that Air King from Uber-Oki. Because it lets me get the Tudor. I think the Tudor will do better for my ratings. I got to do something. The ratings are really down. Let me tell you this, Clive. If the ratings don't start improving, if money doesn't start coming in, I am going to be closing the show, Clive. Do you understand that or not?
Yep.
If the ratings don't improve,
I've got people giving me support on the Zenith. The Zenith looks. I sent you a picture of the Zenith. Oh, I'm having some coffee. I'm having some custom coffee mugs made.
Yeah. What do they say?
Well, actually, you know, the cardinal
Live with Clive.
No. It's actually, it has the cardinal portrait.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
and you're going to be selling them on the channel?
No. No, actually, probably give a couple away to friends.
Or if they super chat $1,000, you'll give them one?
So let me get this straight. You collect the $1,000 and I get to pay to send them the cup.
Yeah,
nice.
You hit it on the head. You're learning fast, Clive. For a lawyer, you're pretty smart.
Thanks.
That pic, I haven't got it yet.
Yeah, let me check. I thought I sent it. No, it hasn't.
I don't know if I'd be buying. What other brands do you really like? Would you get a Breguet?
Possibly. I mean, well, I was almost thinking AP, but you know, the more I think about it, if I got another piece,
would you get a 33 mil AP? 33 mil?
I wouldn't be able to see the damn thing. Oh, okay. It's giving me a problem. Okay, let me switch. Let me switch the freaking. Now it went through. Arch. Who brings you more sales, me or Kenny Nguyen? And like I said, we have a very large Vietnamese population here in Oklahoma City, and they tell me Nguyen is actually pronounced Nguyen, but you know they may have dumbed it down for the Okies.
Tanzillan does. Tanzillan, he's the hero. Kenny's no longer sponsoring the channel, guys.
Yeah, actually, the back of the cup does have a logo on it, or you know,
a coat of arms.
No, I don't have any right to a coat of arms.
It doesn't stop another YouTube guru doing the same thing, but
I barely have a coat, much less a coat of arms.
Yes.
Bitterly cold.
I'm just common folk. I'm just common folk, common stock, Clive.
Yes, common stock.
Yeah, I still got my luggage. I got some luggage.
But yeah, okay. Max caught it. Thanks, Max. Nice job. God, I hope your parents aren't watching it too. You know, actually, here's the thing. I think we're about to get. I think we're about to get arrested. He was telling me that word got out in his school that he was on the Archie Luxury channel. So all the kids were watching Archie Luxury videos in the cafeteria, and apparently the teachers were not amused. So, guys, please do not watch Archie. Okay, if you're under.
He wasn't on the Archie. He was on the Paul Pluta channel. Okay, they're two different channels.
Well, different. Yeah. Okay, but on the other hand, you know, on the other hand, Well, he may have neglected to point that out. So all these kids were watching Archie luxury videos. Oh God, we are so screwed. I'm just
Clive, tell me
gonna,
this. What else are you getting rid of then? What are you going to do with the money? Have you started putting them on Gumtree? Well, you don't use Gumtree. You use Craigslist, don't you?
that. I was actually thinking maybe about a Chrono 24 account.
Okay.
Chrono 24 account. We'll see, but and besides, if like I said, if I was going to say, if depending on which authority figures over in Florida watch the videos, I might have to sell them all for bail.
We haven't done anything wrong, Clive.
All right.
To be prosecuted, you firstly have to do a crime, Clive. You're as straight as they come.
Okay, also we're reviewing a letter real quick.
Suckerhorn was supposed to come on. I don't know where he went.
Well, he's busy doing other stuff. It's getting kind of late. You want to go ahead and knock it off or not?
Any last chance for a super chat? Any last super chats? Come on, guys.
Oh, I mean, text saying, "Oh, the teachers didn't care." Apparently, it was the lunchroom monitors that were freaking out. Anyway, you mean, well, probably I tell you what. Well, anyway, man, I'm about to fall asleep. Yeah.
Okay, Clive, that sounds fantastic.
Vingtier said the last one. What would you recommend that? Would you recommend that anyone? So, okay, Tantone, sorry. Arch, make me a moderator of these chats, you cunt. Mike Adams sent a $5 super chat. When did that annoying Trump outro? I fucking hate seeing it. $10 super chat by Arian C. Hey guys, you need your advice on my collection. A ceramics subdate, a Breitling Unitime AB 510, an Avenger. Selling my Avenger and buying a Milgauss GV. What do you think? I will send you a follow-up email, Archie. Yeah, I like the Milgauss. I like the Milgauss.
Yeah, I do. I like the Milgauss. I like the sub. The Unitime, I don't like the Avenger that much.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, get rid of the Avenger. Instead of getting a Milgauss, why don't you get a? Why don't you get some? Get a Pam or a Speedmaster Man on the moon. On the moon.
Okay, and he's also going to say you have more time to think about it. You have a follow-up email. I mean, the thing is also if you really like the Milgauss, then get the Milgauss. I like the GV is the hot one, especially the blue dial. But in a way, I kind of like the throwback ones. I like the black dial and the white dial. They're not quite as funky or playful, but I think they're a little bit more versatile. The GV is cool; it catches attention, and it's a hard feat for watchmakers to do. But I'd say a non-GV would be a more usable watch.
Arch Transillan, $2 super chat. Do you prefer KFC or wearing your Scheitling, you cock? I prefer wearing the Scheitling.
Okay. Yeah, I missed that one. Right after that, $2 super chat. Arch, can you admit your Scheitling is fucking terrible?
It's got an ETA machine in it. It's fucking expensive for what it is. It's overpriced. Yeah, I'm getting it polished.
No, that's what I was going to say. But again, I would actually think if I could find a decent deal on an IWC in Janur with an ETA movement, I'd seriously think about it.
I think you want to get the in-house one, Clive. I really hate ETA movements.
We can get Don Haynes to explain the difference between the two if you'd like. It's not all ETA movements are horrible, just as not all in-house movements are great.
Yes, that's a good point. It's a very good point, Clive.
Well, and like I said, Panerai, you know, I would get a 5. I mean, I'd get a PAM 0 or a PAM 5. Oh, okay.
Super chat. Arch, you can't polish a turd. Thank you.
Well, the thing is, though, you know, Panerai replaced the PAM 0 with the PAM 1000 with an in-house movement, and I don't think it was that great of a movement. They quickly, a few years later, they followed it up. They released another in-house movement that had a bunch of necessary improvements for reliability. I've also heard all sorts of horror stories about Panerai, about doing repairs in-house. At least with an ETA movement, you could take it somewhere else. You could take it to a competent watch dealer. They've made that the ETA that was in the Panerai, the 0 and the 5 and the 111 and the 112 for years. So really any competent watchmaker or watch repair guy should be able to easily and quickly and efficiently take care of it. So I don't think ETA is not necessary. It's only when they cheap out on money on the ETA movement, they don't pass the savings on the customer. Would you agree that would be more of a fair statement?
Or they make Panerais that go to 30 meters only? What the fuck was that? 30-meter Panerai?
Well, so make it, to where...
I mean, that's... You know. I was going to get a Panerai, but I wanted something that could go more than 5 meters underwater.
Well, I have a watch that is rated up to 1,000 meters.
Mm-hmm.
Tanzil and Sari.
The Sea Dweller.
Nope.
Yes.
Tanzil and Sari. What's worse? Oris Moon Phase or Don Haynes's hairline?
I'll take the hairline, thank you.
Okay. well, yeah. What's
£2.
Okay, please. Thomas Gemeyer also sent you $10 for pizza. He sent $2 and said, "Please eat a big box of ice cream right now."
Thank you. I'll go to the shop after this live show.
So, okay, well, so maybe I should sell the JLC Reverso?
Whoa, you're joking, aren't you?
Yeah, totally joking on that one.
If you sell that, Clive, I'm not doing any more live shows with you.
Now, if I flip it for a profit, wouldn't that be the most thing I could...
It's not about the money with the Reverso. It's just such a beautiful watch. You love it, don't you?
I have to admit. Okay.
I can see...
I'm paying in USD today. Make me a mod, you cockmuffin.
Who's this?
Tanzil and Sari. But it's, I don't know how much it was to be a mod, but how much it would be. I mean, okay, Tanzil, also 5 more minutes, guys. The blue shirt special. If you want to become an official Cardinal and join the Community College of Cardinals for the Archie Luxury Program directly under the Pontiff himself, then $50 today.
$50 today. That's a bargain, Clive.
Yeah, it's normally $100.
How's your vacuum going, Clive? Tell me this.
It's been banned from Facebook.
I see. What for?
I suspect Facebook eventually caught on to the fact that my vacuum is in fact not a real person. Okay, Rob P, $50. Okay, Maritz Junkergau, no. Also, Clyde, you fuck, what did you do to my poon? Rolex for life. And he repeated it twice. Okay, HD, when someone starts repeating themselves unnecessarily, that's a sign of Archie overdose. You might want to start seeing about professional help. So anyway, no, Morris Snell, $50 to be named a cardinal in the Church of Horology. Okay, okay. Someone apparently has started a Clive's Armchair Facebook account.
Mm.
All right. Anything else, or you want to go ahead and end it?
No, that's okay. Thank you so much, Clive. Let's press the stop button now. Thank you, guys. And when do you want to do another live show, Clive?
Oh, I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling. I'm about ready to conk out right now. I was actually napping out on the couch last night before bedtime.
Okay. Ciao.